Good evening, everybody. We are live. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Power Couple live stream. My name is Joseph, one half of the Power Couple, and I am your night conductor for today's night portion of our Power Couple live stream. Stephanie took the first shift today, played some Sims 4 with you guys, and continued her legacy challenge. Tonight, guys, I am going to be taking back up the mantle of Fire Emblem Three Houses, hoping to do a Twitch Plays episode with you guys. Any input that you guys are hoping to bring forward, please interact in the chat. Looking forward to any input that you might have because I'm a pretty good commander, pretty good professor and teacher, but I'm open to learning from you guys as well. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you are new, please give us a follow. Would definitely appreciate that. If you are looking for any of our prior streams, please head over to our videos on demand. Our videos on demand has at least the last 14 days worth of live streams up for you guys and your viewing pleasure. However, that's all we have because we're not yet affiliate. We, however, are making our way there slowly but surely. Thank you everyone who is following. If you are looking for previous content from us, head underneath the stream right now. Look at our buttons that we have there for you. If you go to our YouTube button, you'll go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like our videos, ring the bell for updates when Power Couple posts new content on YouTube. Also, while you're there, take a look on the buttons I'm talking about. Take a look at the Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook page. Any like that you guys can give us is greatly appreciated. So, again, thank you everyone for tuning in this evening. And you guys know, it's time to get down to business. I pick up my weapon of choice, my Pro Controller, and it is now time to jump in to some Fire Emblem Three Houses. So we are doing the Black Eagles route. As the title says, we're doing some Black Eagles training. We are hoping to beef up our characters because I am a complete wuss. I do not like to watch my characters die in battle. And even though I don't have the hardcore settings on to where your characters have a permadeath, I do not want that to happen because I probably would lose all of my characters if I did it that way. Even with the ability to go back in time and to be able to fix stuff, I don't want that to happen. So I still have it on casual. However, I do like to make sure I'm well over leveled. I think right now the next mission that we have is suggested level 5. And everyone on average is going to be at least level 10, so double the recommended level recommendation. So let's jump into an auxiliary battle. We're going to go battle in the Empire. Alright, so this map in particular I really do enjoy. I enjoy it for the following reason. It allows you to really funnel the enemies into a particular character that you are hoping to funnel them to. So I find that the left and centermost areas see the most action. And I like to make sure that I have my healer, in this case it is Linhardt, to be within a decent vicinity to drop some bombs and damage if need be. So this is how I have this set up. I'm having Petra, because she is level 15, being kind of more of a meat shield, if at all possible, to try and give Hubert some love and some ability to level up. I've got Ferdinand to take the center route, which arguably sometimes has the most characters or most enemies going after them. And I've got Linhardt and Bernadetta. Obviously, Linhardt to keep him alive, and Bernadetta to be able to do some additional secondary attacking. And then Caspar on the left-hand side to hopefully get our second most popular route here. So I'm feeling comfortable with this. And as I hit fight, I realize I forgot to set up Petra with a new weapon.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
A-okay. I will manage.
Oh
We're going to
no.
set up everyone in the following manner.
I will get the victory.
Stay focused. As you wish. Put me in there.
That's my cue. I will prevail.
Alright, so that I feel is a good setup. It gives your characters the boost of having another stronger character up behind them. They've got their secondary attackers, where I would think is appropriate for them to continue attacking. And it also sets me up, I think, for success here because I can also have my secondary attackers switch back and forth between. In this case, I've got Dorothea over with Caspar, but if she needs to back up Ferdinand, she can clearly, easily make her way there. Same thing for Bernadetta, she can make her way over to take on, although Hubert really is a force within himself, so I'm not really worried about that. Focus is on having to take on, like I said, these secondary stragglers that make their way over.
I thought I was dead. I won't go down so easily.
And that's all she wrote, so that is basically how we handle this. We heal as needed, heal as we go. And then we let the enemies dictate where they want to go. So now Ferdinand seems to be the most popular.
Can I go now?
So we're going to keep Bernadetta alive.
You worked hard for nothing.
Let's hope Ferdinand doesn't get absolutely railed.
Winning's always nice.
Dorothea's level 10. Glad to see progress with her. She can be pretty mean. You know, spoiler alert, you get to pick a dancer later on in the game, and Dorothea is kind of a shoo-in to win that particular contest. It really is just
Anywhere I can hide.
a character that has, I think, over 13 charisma is what you want to see. And she clearly meets the qualifications, so she is almost a shoo-in to become a dancer. It's either that or Flame is kind of who I view as... And I'm sorry, hey Captain Nugget, thank you very much for tuning in, no worries. I see either Dorothea or Flame being a proper, you know, dancer within the game. Both in their own right are great magic.
Am I done yet?
So they're a force to be reckoned with on the field. Not only can you know, they can heal their allies, they can deal out some great damage, and they can be, you know, a dancer on the other end of that. And the reason why I say that I want to go with them as the dancers is because of the point that I feel like taking Lysithea, if you do have access to Lysithea, or Annette, both of which are, you know, very, very good mages, I feel like making them a dancer and taking away from their ability to really focus on being, you know, Grimoires eventually, I feel that takes away from their promise as damage dealers. Dorothea is kind of somewhere, you know, in that realm of being kind of a
I've got many skills,
savant.
you know.
She's somewhere of being great with swords, but also being great with her reason skill, which allows her to be able
You
to,
are nothing.
Again, wield a sword and to be a very, very good magic user. But I think you really take home the cake when you use someone like a Dorothea, who is not a excel at being a Grimoire, or, you know, a Flame, who probably has
Caution
more
is
business
needed.
actually focusing on being healer exclusively,
You could have at least tried.
making them a dancer, so it's like a twofold benefit. So I'm gonna get Linhardt ready to go to help out Petra. Hopefully she survives. I'm sure she will. Yeah, she'll be fine. Caspar is all set.
The mark of nobility.
Fill up Petra.
I will get the victory. I will not be
Take out
stopping.
our
I'm
monk.
impressed.
Really hinder down that warrior with miasma. And then bring her home. Great, lovely. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Very, very happy about that performance there. Guys, like I said, we're doing something a little bit different tonight. We're doing a Twitch plays. So, at any point in time, those who are in the chat, those who are watching, please feel free to give any suggestions as to what you would like to do with the game. I am, like I said, focusing on increasing, or at least really making our characters OP. That's what we're currently focusing on. Maybe perhaps you can help me pick a romantic interest on this run. Maybe perhaps you guys can pick a class that we can get Violet to focus on, and really just make sure that we're making this a fun experience for
Is that the
everyone.
one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
I needed a steel sword. I'm not sure why. I think we'll do that. Sometimes I do silly things, and I was not really thinking about how to go about trading. So let's get rid of the additional items, the bullions that we don't need at the moment, put them into our inventory. Ferdinand is absolutely racking them up. Make sure no one's on the verge of losing a weapon that's currently equipped. So we do have Ferdinand on the edge of losing his steel lance, and we are going to want him to continue fighting. So we will go to the marketplace one more time and get Ferdinand a steel lance just to be safe,
Is that the one?
because
Thanks
I think he's
a
going to blow
bunch.
through that one on this run.
Come back.
Everyone's on the map, and I think we're going to handle this similarly to what we did before. We are going to try and funnel most of the baddies through the characters that we want to see get a majority of the experience. So feel pretty good about that. We want Caspar and Ferdinand to get the brunt of it, with obviously Hubert, Bernadetta, and Linhart, and even Dorothea to an extent, doing our attacks from the background. That's what we're definitely hoping to achieve here. So I'm happy and content with that.
Put me in there.
Alright.
Stay focused.
Oh no. I will get the victory.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Battle.
That's my cue. I will prevail.
As you wish.
Alright, this feels pretty safe to me. We've got, for right now, everyone going after Ferdinand on the north side of the map. Everyone on the western side is making their way east to go and tackle Caspar. So I will, let's see, have Caspar damage that one. Bernadetta.
I thought I was dead.
Linhardt may want to.
I can fight through anything. Only a fool challenges me.
They want to heal Ferdinand. So, instead of using Linhardt to attack, we will bring him up to heal Ferdinand. We'll use Hubert to take out
You could have at least
the other
tried.
guy there.
This
Dorothea can be here, and no one cares about Melba here. So, I think that's a good first round. Now things are going to get a little more complicated because I did not plan that very well. Har har. Joke's on me.
My heart is full of victory.
We'll take that out. Make sure that Linhardt heals Ferdinand, keep him alive. Violet will be a shield there. Everyone is seeming to be focused on Ferdinand. We'll see whether or not it would do enough damage to that monk. Sometimes I like to just make sure that I'm catching something that shot. We can do a curve shot though. I am okay with this.
I will prevail.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
We'll have him take vulnerary just to keep him alive.
I can fight through anything.
Lovely.
As you wish.
You gotta love seeing that. I
Hardly
mean, again,
worth
I'm
my
not going
time.
to bother wasting my time to turn
Caution
back the
is
hands
needed.
of time. We don't need to break
I will
down
not
this
be
one.
stopping. Discipline.
Put me in there. Stay focused.
Worst case scenario, you know, again, if things go south, I've got Violet and I've got
That's my cue.
Edelgard to really clean stuff up here. I will admit that was something
Got him!
to have Ferdinand in a position to, you know, have the upper hand to easily be able to, you know, vanquish that throw. We're talking like 80-something% chance of hitting. And to have an 80-something% chance of hit and miss, and then to have the enemy with like a 70-something% chance, and then to have him hit instead, so we have
You could have at least
some bad luck on our
tried.
side there.
My
But
limit
it
is
is what it
nearby.
is. Everyone seems content there.
Practice.
roses have thorns.
That soldier there.
As expected.
That soldier there.
We must...
Admiration.
We'll switch out Edelgard with Petra to go there. Heal her.
helpful.
Let's see how the final two guys pan out. They seem to want to go after Edelgard, which I am fine with. We'll have her pan out.
I did. Caution is needed.
Oh, yeah.
I will get the victory. My heart is full of victory.
Nope, don't want to do that. Alright, quick and easy enough. And by that I mean, I almost got my butt handed to me a couple of times, but we turned it around. Alright, so I think we'll wrap up these 4 points that we've got here.
Much.
We'll do the actual missions
so
that cost
much.
you some form of activity points to use. Everyone's on. I feel pretty good about this one. I will, however, switch out Dorothea, Linhardt, because I want the healer with these two guys and the damage dealers over here.
Stay focused.
I will prevail. Get the victory.
As you wish.
So who are they going after? Violet, and they're gonna all have to go after one. They all seem to want to go after. So we'll rally
Appreciated. That's my cue.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
We'll have Ferdinand hang out here.
Oh no.
Give it back up.
Put me in there.
Caspar hanging out here. There
Battle.
to pick up the heal. Let's see. Everyone on this side was taken care of.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
I thought I was dead.
There. So we'll have our damage dealers head up to the next level. We'll have all of our troops on the east side of the map. The southeast will start moving north.
I thank you.
Let's see what our enemy decides to do.
Only a fool challenges me.
Alright, so that did not work out as fully planned, but hopefully Linhardt can
Must be awful losing to me.
And he is
It's-
a player, albeit sleepy. Dorothea can now join everyone up on the second floor. They'll wrap up the third floor, and these guys will be ready to take on the final little group up there as they make their way down.
You inspire.
Alright, so we'll leave it at that. The archer's going to want to come down and take out Petra. That's fine. We are going to have Ferdinand and Caspar block the stairs going up to the third floor. Linhardt will heal Caspar. Bernadetta will be back up for Ferdinand. They can start to take out the final guys on the
Now I can do
western part of the map. Let's see. We've got Byleth at 10, Edelgard, sorry, 12. Edelgard at 10, Hubert at 10, Dorothea at 10. So let's try and get everyone just a little bit on the under level side.
Well, that's always nice.
Dorothea now, level
Not
11. We'll leave everyone on that side like that.
You are nothing. What a jump.
Caspar and Ferdinand actually really coming in handy on this go-round. We're done with them for the rest of the match. The last four guys we're going to take out with our main troops here. We'll let them approach us so we know how to handle this moving forward.
I won't go down so easily.
Alright, so we're in good shape here for the final three guys as they make their way down to come and pay us a visit. We've got everyone wanting to go and get a piece of either Edelgard or Byleth. Everyone's going to be leaving Petra alone, which is fine because we're going to have Hubert and we're going to have Dorothea there to start to rain down some magic on.
Practice.
So now that Byleth is actually level, or excuse me, grade C,
For Lady
swords,
Edelgard.
I'm going to try and see if I can move him to another
This
weapon.
is harder.
I know he is a, I forget, it's like, Myrmidon, or, you know, Myrmidon, or something like that, the sword user basic class that you get. But I want to be able to recruit as many characters as humanly possible. The more the better.
So,
I can get 187 to the next level up, 72.
You worked hard for nothing.
Alright, two more of those to go. And then we are on to the calendar.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I have gratitude.
Alright. As I already mentioned, you guys know I'm a fan of this map, so we do want to focus again. Western and Central tends to be the areas where the most troops are going to be winding up. So we're going to set it up in the following manner. Feel content and happy with that.
Welcome. Come back.
Did not want to do that. Did want to go to inventory and look at where everyone was with their current classes, so feeling alright with this, so we'll move forward like this.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Ferdinand will take the helm there.
I will prevail.
Edelgard will be
Oh no.
there to support. Bernadetta will sit
Put
as
me
a
in there.
secondary attacker from a distance.
That's my cue.
Dorothea will back up. Caspar.
Stay focused.
Violet will
As you wish.
I will get the
be
victory.
our eastern watcher.
Winning's always nice. Can I go now? Whoa.
Hardly worth my time.
See, I'm not worried about Linhardt's steel lance breaking because he's going to back up, ready to go.
Got him!
You could have at least tried.
Hubert's now level 12.
Any.
I really need to get Hubert over to the monk class. Caspar is going to be bored for a little while. Heal Bernadetta. We'll send Violet forward to take
That
out
is that.
that mage. Pretty not good because I forgot to switch out Ferdinand's weapon. That's
You see that?
I thought I was dead.
alright. Worked out.
Each battle, a chance to
That
grow.
guy. And here's our final wave coming up. So we've got 3 swords, 1 bow, 1 mage. Everything's looking pretty straightforward, hunky-dory.
Appreciate it.
Not want to rally you, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Detta. Linhardt. Alright, everyone seems to want a piece of Ferdinand, so we're gonna tighten that part up. And I think we are pretty good to go. We'll actually let Violet drop back and see what happens.
Only a fool challenges me.
is now 14. Honestly, really, if everyone gets to 15, I'll be pretty happy.
Well, how was that?
Everything looks good. That'll wrap it up. That means we've got one more to go. Alright.
Welcome!
Did not want to
Come
do
back.
that either. Apparently I'm not sure what I'm doing. So let's see where everyone stands. Dorothea, we want to get the attention. Ferdinand and Caspar can kind of take a back seat. So Dorothea, Edelgard, and Violet. And Hubert. And Lynn. There's a whole bunch of them. So we'll make the people that we want to get the experience in the back rows. Just so I know exactly who we're looking for again. Now how do I want to station this up? I can have... Let's see. Paramount seems to be on the east side of the map. So we'll have Petra be a meat shield. Ferdinand has 13 defense, 13 defense, 3 resistance, 4 resistance. So it almost makes it better to have Ferdinand be the meat shield on the western side. And I'm feeling pretty happy with that.
I will prevail.
Stay focused.
That's my cue. I will get the victory.
So we're gonna unequip
As you wish.
Petra, make her a
I
meat
thank you.
shield. Because we want Violet to actually get experience, we're not gonna unequip him.
I am Ferdinand von
In the
Eyre.
meantime, we will sit Ferdinand here, unequip him to make him a meat shield as well. And that should be good to start things off. We'll now move Ferdinand off to the side. We'll let Edelgard take over.
Now you know your limits.
And then we will let Dorothea back up as a secondary attacker. So now we're focusing the experience on Edelgard, Dorothea,
Battle.
Violet,
Should I have held back?
and so I do want Hubert to make his way over to Petra.
That is that.
Time.
It seems I've exhausted
Now
this
he
topic.
mastered, Violet mastered the in skill 3.
You could have at
Now
least
he can move
tried.
on.
The battle.
Alright, that looks good to me. We'll wait for the next group to come in.
Witness my power. Oh no.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I thought I was dead.
Put me in there.
So winning's always nice. You're in good form.
Alright, so to avoid Dorothea getting beaten up, we'll move everybody. We'll let Petra continue to be a good meat shield. Move her up first. To make sure that Hubert doesn't get beaten up, we'll put Petra in that position.
Appreciate it.
Also rally her up.
Can I go now?
Mage. Put Violet in the front line here. We're pretty good about finishing this up pretty quickly. Violet is now 15, that's what I wanted to see there. We'll have Bernadetta wrap up
Got him.
that last melee character there. She's now 15. So now Caspar's basically almost there at 15. Violet is 15. Bernadette is 15. Ferdinand's almost 15. We're making pretty good even progress here.
Flame spirit protect me.
Alright, that'll do. That wraps it up for that battle.
Why, thank you so much.
And
so
Stephanie
much.
returns.
Sorry it took so long.
That's okay.
I have gratitude.
Were you having fun at the house?
Thank you.
I asked it sarcastically. There's like a small fruit fly that I'm going to
No,
eventually snatch.
it almost went to my food.
It almost went into your food. Well, you could have, you know, ate it to
I get enough protein.
make it go away.
Hope this is good for something. I'm closing in.
Professor,
So we've got Hubert coming up to say, I prefer to slay my enemies without having to lay a finger on them. With that kind of power, why would I bother with normal weapons? By focusing on reason, I can be a great magic user. So, he is originally set to focus on reason and authority skills. Really, he doesn't need the authority skills, so he can. I will approve that change. We'll change your goals. For those who are just turning in, guys, we are doing a Let's Play. So by all means, or Twitch play, any input that you guys want to give in order to be able to help us move the story, change in a different direction, maybe perhaps pick a romantic partner, focus on a particular class, give us some input. We definitely want to work together
Hello,
as
Professor.
a team here.
May I speak with you?
Ferdinand, in all of his pretentious glory, wants to come and speak with us.
You seem to hold Edelgard in high esteem. That is my impression, at least.
What do? Do we pander to his self-desire to always be better than Edelgard, or do we just say that she's a good student? You know, I'm not about sipping tea, so we'll say she's a good student.
She is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not?
Are you though, Ferdinand? Are you
Be
really
honest.
that talented?
Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house.
I think you two are evenly matched, or I don't want to hurt your feelings, but
You think she is better than me?
kind of.
I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence. Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor. We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go! 2 at once? That's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it.
Of course.
It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
I think that, at least for Ferdinand's... Because, look, I played the Golden Deer House beforehand. I did not get to really experience Ferdinand's backstory, but he does seem like he's a little bit pretentious and that he needs to be put in his place.
We did it! I'm getting closer. I've grasped it! How lovely! Thank you.
Alright, so it's reminding us that we have allies who can take intermediate exams, take a look at certifications to review what exactly they can take on, and we will do just that. Since the Myrmidon class is fully learned by Byleth, we can now look at potentially switching over to either Soldier, which actually no, we can't because I have not given him lance skills yet, and Monk is either also not going to be in the case, and we've already got the fighter class unlocked. So we'll then turn our eyes over to intermediate classes for Byleth and see what we have available. Mercenary and Thief are available for us, and that seems to be it at the moment. We'll come back to see if we're going to give him an intermediate class or not. Alright, Edelgard. Has Armored Knight and a Brigand available. A Brigand. As Stephanie is reminding me, it is not a Brigand, it is a Brigand. It's a Burgund. Burgundian. You get to take on the Brangundian class. That's kind of an inside joke, sorry guys. No thank you. Yeah, wham bam, no thank you, man. Yeah, well, thankfully, you are not in the schools with them anymore, so you're good. Ah, bummer. Let's see. I love how the Armored Knight technically has higher stat totals than the Brigand, but you end up taking a hit on your strength and your speed, but you just really get a bump in HP and defense. While a Brigand is essentially just getting you a boost in your HP, your strength, your movement. So for now, we're going to actually switch her over to... Has she actually completed everything for the fighter? I didn't ask that question. She hasn't. She's very close, so we'll actually switch her over the next go around here. Oh, dumb me. So Hubert already had the monk class lined up, and I did not switch him over to it, so that's my own fault. Ferdinand is currently noble, if I remember correctly, so we'll switch him over to one of the beginning classes. We'll give him soldier because he seems to be very proficient with the lance.
A true no.
We will switch him over to the soldier class. Linhard is also a noble at the moment. We'll switch him over to monk. Caspar has completed the warrior side, and he's got Brigand ready to go. Brawler is almost there, but we will focus on Brigand for him. We'll allow him to switch over because that just makes sense now.
Oh yeah!
To do it. Bernadetta has also maxed out her fighter class, and she is ready to take on the archer class, so we will get her lined up. And we are not getting any more red circles because we've ran out of intermediate seals. Stephanie's wondering if we have intermediate seals, do we have intermediate otters? And the question to that, or the answer to that, is no. Unfortunately, we do not have intermediate otters. You are correct, I am. We are significant otters. Alright, so... Petra has maxed out the Mirrodin class, so now I can bump her up to either Mercenary or Thief. She did in a previous interaction mention that she wanted to switch over to Thief, which is one of the good things about the game is that characters kind of have, it's randomized, it's not the same every single time, but the characters will come up to you and say, hey,
I have success.
I'd like to be able to take on this class, or I want to focus on this, or... Alright, so Monk for Dorothea is almost all set, so even though she can technically I'm not going to switch her over, but just because I can, I will get Mage ready to go for her. I will hold off on switching.
I passed.
And then now the final three here. Alright, so... we'll switch... well, we won't switch Byleth off to a mercenary just yet. But at least he is lined up with the mercenary class.
A new path.
Actually, my dum-dum, what can I do here? A mercenary can do both axes and swords, while the warrior or fighter class can do axes, bows, and fist. So, what do? I'll probably switch him over to soldier. Edelgard will make an... do I want to make her an armored knight? We'll make her an armored knight. We will wait to switch her over though, just because I'm trying to get our characters to max
As
out their
expected.
current classes before we switch them over to their newly certified classes. And then Hubert, we can look and see what he's got available. He's got a mage and a dark mage available. What to do? Do I do mage or do I do dark mage? I feel like dark mage is the way to go, but we're still gonna have to fight the Death Knight before we can get a dark seal to be able to get that dark mage. So we will have him take the mage examination just because we are thinking at least a little while away from getting a fight with
I've packed.
the Death Knight. Alright, so now everyone has certified for the month. We can now go in and reclass people that need to be reclassed. For example, we can get Byleth over to Mercenary.
What a strange feeling.
Edelgard can wait to become the Armored Knight because she still has a little bit to go. Hubert can now officially switch over to Monk.
I welcome.
Ferdinand is all set. Linhard is all set. Caspar is all set. Bernadette is all set. Dorothea needs to wrap up. Monk. Petra's all set at Thief. So I am content and happy with that. We'll go to support. We'll bump up everybody's support that needs to be bumped up.
Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Hubert is total creep. Creepy McCreeperton.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting.
I cannot hear the puppy snores, but I'm sure they are grand.
It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Oh, now I definitely hear the puppy snores. Oh yeah, I mean, I am too. Admittedly, I think I am tired enough that we might actually end things here. Because I've got a bunch of supports to have to run through, and I feel like this is a good time for me. Yeah, with Cooper being so tired, perhaps maybe this is a good time to wrap things up. So I will say thank you so much everybody for tuning in this evening for the night stream for Power Couple. This was Joseph. It was fun. It wasn't as long as I was hoping for it to be, but it does seem to be a little bit of a slower night. I'm tired. Cooper's tired. I've got a boatload of candy that I purchased a little bit earlier. Yes, Stephanie, we know that you are tired. Yeah, Stephanie's always tired. I've got a boatload of candy that I purchased when I went out for pool noodles for Stephanie earlier, so she could stuff them inside of her shoes and boots and purses. And I kind of want to crack into that candy without being rude and eating on camera, like some people.
Some people are hungry all the time.
I know some people are hungry all the time. It's Cooper. But thank you so much, everyone, again, for tuning in. Like I said, if you are new, thank you. Feel free to give us a follow if you have not already so far. Our videos on demand are available for you to watch. If you head down underneath the chat, you'll find all of our buttons to our social media outlets. You've got our YouTube page or channel. If you go there, please subscribe. Ring the bell for updates from Power Couple when they do go live and fresh and new. Head over to our Instagram, our Twitter, or our Facebook page. Give us a like there if you can. Always greatly appreciated for every little bit of support that we can get from you guys. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in this evening. It was a pleasure, and until Wednesday, I think Wednesday is the next day that we're on. Until then, have a good night.